अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन। अगर साउथ कोरिया की बात की जाए तो ऐसा मॉडल है जो कि दुनिया अडॉप्ट करके आज तरक्की पजीर ममालिक से तरक्की याफ्ता ममालिक बन चुकी है। इंडिया इसकी एक जीती जाती मिसाल है। हम इस वक्त मौजूद हैं साउथ कोरिया के एम्बेसडर जो कि पाकिस्तान में तैनात हैं। उनसे पूछेंगे आखिर उनकी तरक्की का राज क्या है और लोग उनको इतना क्यों आइडलाइज करते हैं और क्या पाकिस्तान में वो पोटेंशियल है, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान इन दिनों में मीशत के हवाले से बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स में घिरा हुआ है। बहुत थैंक यू वेरी मच मिस्टर सी सिंगपीयो। टेल अस, यू हैड अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम हियर इन पाकिस्तान ड्यूरिंग योर जॉब, व्हाट इज योर एक्सपीरियंस इन पाकिस्तान?
You know that Pakistan is one of the has the very high potential to develop itself. Gandhara Buddhist culture, artistism, and heritage is very unique in the world. Taxila, it has the and also Lahore and Peshawar. We can find a very huge, very good touristic resources for the Gandhara heritage, historical heritage in
Also,
Pakistan.
the beauty of the country is northern area. You visit ever
Yeah.
in northern areas?
I already visited 2 times. Once to Skardu. The other time I visited.
Skardu.
The other time I visited Gilgit and Hunja, and I went up to that Kunjara Pass.
Kunjara. Chin border.
Yeah. A very good place, but difficult when I arrived there. I couldn't breathe there, so a little I felt dizzy, but very good place. In the winter, I think that from the sea level more than the 4,000 meters. So even in the summer, I went there in summer, but I can find that a very beautiful snow, and I can enjoy it myself. I stayed 1 hour there. I felt a very good memory on the border between the Pakistan and China. I hope to cross over the border, but it was not allowed to go there. Korean companies already are engaged in the more than 5 projects to build hydropower dam northern area.
Right.
I think 3 or 4 in Haigo Pakhtunkhwa province, and already we built 2 in Kashmir, AJK.
What is the major thing to move a student here from Pakistan?
Basically, a Pakistan student who applied for their study in Korea, normally a graduate student, and they are very brilliant students, so they get easily a admission from university with sometimes full scholarship. Korean government scholarship to Pakistani student only less than 20, but other students they get directly a scholarship from the university.
The Korean embassy in Pakistan, how much facilitate the student they are going to study for the Korea?
Actually, Pakistani students, they are very brilliant. They by themselves to get the admission.
For the visa process?
Yeah, visa process is very easy because most of them, they get the scholarship from the university. University, they give the certificate. So in the case, no problem to get very easy.
What is your impression about Pakistan before you joining as ambassador of Pakistan?
Actually, Pakistan is categorized poor country, underdeveloped country in the world in UN system. So the foreigners like me, before I arrived here, Pakistan is a poor country, and you know that internationally there are many war against the terror, so very dangerous area. But when I arrived it, Pakistan is not a dangerous country, even though much security imposed on the cities, but still very safe country. And the people living in very happy and very rich way. So everything was different when I arrived here. You know, Pakistan is the main country for providing that skills and labors to country like
so
Korea.
how much capacity have Korea to facilitate the Pakistani workers in Korea for their jobs?
You know,
In future?
Yeah, in future, I think right now we have only unskilled labor movement agreement with Pakistan. So for now, only Pakistani workers they are working in the manufacture industry. Pakistan is important to countries like Korea and UK, and even I think the Japan, which need more good quality human resources.
Is there any difficulty to get work visa for the Pakistani workers?
So for now we have a special agreement with the Pakistan government. We call it the EPS, work employment permit system. So we work with the Ministry of Overseas Pakistani.
Excellency, you have a lot of time spent here in Pakistan, almost 2 years or more than 2 years. You visit to central part of the Pakistan, especially in Multan and Sindh areas, or if you're not visiting there, and in future you have any plan?
I already visited Mohenjo-daro, Multan, Balpur, Sindh. I only 2 or 3 times.
Is a palace city.
Yeah. I had a meeting, UN donor country meeting in South Punjab area.
Right.
In the case, I visited Multan city. Multan is a very rich city for the food. Culturally and food.
Yes.
Especially I enjoyed the Multan dishes. You know, in Islamabad there are some very good Pakistani traditional restaurant.
Yes.
But in Multan, everywhere is I can find easily that good Pakistani restaurant.
South Korea is the founder of the motorway here in Pakistan. What do you feel when you every Pakistani appreciate you? South Korea is the basic role create in Pakistan to road infrastructure, because we are big roads infrastructure now after the first motorway.
Yeah. So I was told when I got here that the motorway between the Lahore and Islamabad was built at the construction company. So I found that I more than 10 times I used when I go travel to Lahore. With that, and then you know I told you that I visited Multan. I thought I better fly to Multan because it's a long way.
Yes.
But I travel to Multan by car.
Okay.
It takes only 6 hours with a good motorway.
Yeah.
So Pakistan right now know how to build that very good motorway. Only 6 hours from Islamabad.
So that is a surprise for you.
Yeah. Because I think that when we travel to Multan, we should use that airplane, but it's not. Most of the Pakistani, they travel to Multan by car. It's easy. Only one stop, 30 minutes rest, and we go. So 5.5 hours motorway and 30 minutes rest. In total, it's 6 hours.
Thank you, Mr. Singpyo, Ambassador of South Korea हमारे साथ थे, जो कि बता रहे थे कि पाकिस्तान के लोगों में, पाकिस्तान में बहुत पोटेंशियल है अपनी इकॉनमी को बूस्ट करने की, और एक दिन पाकिस्तान ऐसा करेगा। उम्मीद है कि ये बात सच साबित हो और पाकिस्तान एक दिन अपने पैरों पर खड़ा होकर दुनिया में एक तरक्की याफ्ता ममालिक की लिस्ट में आए। तो ये आज का हमारा प्रोग्राम था। उम्मीद है ये प्रोग्राम भी आपको अच्छा लगा होगा। आइंदा फिर मिलेंगे एक और नई शख्सियत के साथ।